Welcome to JD Roastery. Today we're going to talk about how to make coffee with the Clever Dripper. We've got a full blog post on this with a lot more detail and product recommendations on how to do this. So the first thing we're going to do as usual is we're going to take clean filtered water and go ahead and boil it in our kettle. We're going to do a brew of about 400 milliliters today. So looking at our coffee chart that you can find at jdroastery.com, we're going to use 24 grams of coffee. So as usual, what we're going to do is we're going to weigh and grind our coffee right before brewing. We want to do this as close to brewing time as possible. So go ahead and weigh out 24 grams of coffee, and we're going to grind it at a medium fine grind, similar to what we would be using for pour over. Alright, so the Clever Dripper has a gasket and valve at the bottom that is leak proof. So when we set it like this, it's not going to leak. What we want to do is we're going to take our number 4 cone filter, fold it at the seams, go ahead and seat it into the dripper. As we do with paper filters, we're going to go ahead and rinse the filter paper. It'll help warm up the brewer and get some of that possible paper taste out of the coffee filter. Once we're done with that, we'll see now how the valve works. When you place it on a carafe, it'll open the valve at the bottom and allow the coffee or whatever is in it to draw down. So this is just our rinsing water. Once it's all drawn out, we'll go ahead and dispose of that. Alright, so we're going to first pour in the water, 400 milliliters of water before adding our coffee. It's a little bit different than other brew methods. And Workshop Coffee was the channel that came up with this. And they found that it allows for a better drawdown time and also better saturation of the grounds. So we'll add the water first and the coffee second. And one thing that you would notice is if you put the coffee in first and then the water, you'd have to get a lot more work to agitate and make sure everything's fully saturated. This way you add the coffee in second, we can go ahead and stir, and it's pretty easy to tell if there's any dry grounds left. So we're going to steep for 2 minutes. This is at 10x speed, so once we're done with our steeping for 2 minutes, go ahead and stir it one more time, and then we can go ahead and draw it down. In the James Hoffman technique, he recommends stirring and then waiting another 30 seconds before letting the drawdown happen. If you have the time to do that, you can definitely try that technique. Let us know how you think it works. But usually after the 2 minutes, I go ahead and stir and just let it draw down. So like I said, we have a full blog post at jdroastery.com about using the Clever Dripper, and we've got lots of great content on there for you to check out. So before you serve it, go ahead and give it a good stir, and then you can go ahead and serve it up. Let us know if you have any questions, and let us know what kind of videos you'd like to see going forward. Thank you very much.